Mr. Chairman, on this vote, the ayes are 8, the nays are 2.
The subcommittee
Christmas in
stands
July.
adjourned.
The Democrats are starting to realize that they've been handed the greatest opportunity they've seen probably in the last 15 years. Nancy Pelosi says, release the files. But you know what's funny? That's not what she said at first. Ken Klippenstein's been all over this. He actually replied to her. You called them a distraction less than a week ago. Let's hear this.
Again, whether it's Jeffrey Epstein or Alcatraz, it's all off the subject of what they're doing with this budget that is harmful to the kitchen table, meeting the kitchen table needs of the American people.
I want to make sure I understand what you mean when you say distraction. Do you think that Pam Bondi going to Alcatraz is meant potentially as a distraction from Epstein, which has not gone over well at all with the president's base?
No, I think they're both distractions.
She tries to bail her out.
Going to Alcatraz. I think she's planned to do that. But I think that they're both off the subject of what is happening, changing the character and the culture of America.
She gives her a chance to clean that up. She's like, do you mean that Pam Bondi going to Alcatraz is a distraction from the Epstein files? And Pelosi's, no, I think they're both distractions.
Yeah, the crypt keeper did not take the lifeline. Well, this goes to what you said, and I think it's a very good observation. The younger ones, like Kana, like Ossoff, they're too young to have been on that island. They don't give a shit.
Right.
The Clintons do not have the hold over the party that they used to. They're not tied into the fundraising networks the way they used to. They don't have to worry so much about that. Pelosi, I'm sure, knows at least a baker's dozen number of people who were on that freaking island. There is no other explanation for whatever else you want to say about Pelosi. She is not one of these Democrats who lacks the killer instinct, who doesn't understand how to work the angles of political knife fighting. There's no way she does not understand the value of pushing the Epstein files. So why would she say something like that?
Because it would be too disruptive to release them from her standpoint. Yeah,
it would be too disruptive because she knows too many people.
You know too many people.
That's it. That's it. The Ossoffs, the Kanas, if anything, if you're the young up-and-comers looking to get these fucking old mummies that you can't pry away from control of this party out, the Epstein files might be great for you.
Of course. What are they going to do? What are they going to run ads against you? John Ossoff irresponsibly wants to release the Epstein files. We need sound, sensible leadership.
But if they come out, maybe you could finally torch that whole generation and get them out of the fucking party and take over.
Right, but even at this point, they kind of have a get-out-of-jail-free card because the Trump administration is clearly not going to release them. So for the next few years, they just get to run on releasing them and dare their, the old guard to challenge them on it, which they can. How are you going to primary somebody because they want to release the Epstein files? I'd like to see Carville in that meeting. This asshole Dixie.
There's nothing in those goddamn files. I don't care if RFK Jr. fucked a bear on an island. That don't win you elections.
What that got to do with the price of butter?
It's the economy, stupid. It's not sodomy, stupid. So Call to Activism dropped this. I did a little research. This does check out, and we have video. In a genius move, well, take that with a grain of salt, but all right. In a genius move, House Democrats were able to pass a motion in the GOP-controlled House Oversight Subcommittee to subpoena all the Jeffrey Epstein files. Republicans were blindsided because Democrats dropped an 11th hour motion at an unrelated hearing after noticing that most GOP members on the panel had publicly demanded the files be released. The GOP chair was caught off guard and scrambled, first delaying the vote, then trying to sabotage it by adding amendments to include Biden administration communications. Democrats called their bluff and agreed. Now, this goes to what we were just talking about. They don't care. They don't care. If you look at the people who were on this committee, it's Ayanna Pressley, it's Summer Lee. They're not in these files. They don't give a shit. Sure, release the Biden stuff, too. We don't care.
Fuck him, as they say, as Hunter would say. Yeah.
Then the GOP chair, Representative Higgins, lied. That's remarkable. Watch that in the video. He does. This is true. Lied, claiming the motion failed.
Yeah.
It's like he put on his dark sunglasses and tried to sashay out of the room.
Right. Yeah.
Claiming the motion failed. No, that was not an overwhelmingly yes vote. No.
Good old
Recorded
Clay
as the vote failed. That'll work. That's the ticket. Until Representative Robert Garcia forced a full roll call vote. Ultimately, I mean, that's just amazing that he lied about the vote result. Ultimately, the vote passed 8-2 after 3 Republicans defied their leadership and joined all 5 Democrats to pass the motion. Okay, so yeah, this video is pretty funny, and you're right. Nancy Mace looks like she wants to crawl under the desk.
Yep.
And now we will be.
She'd rather share a
calling up
bathroom with
Ms.
Sarah
Lee's
Jacobs than be in this meeting.
motion as amended.
Okay, so now this is after he tries to end the meeting. He flees in the first half of this video. If you want to look it up for yourself, he flees, but then he's forced to come back for the vote.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no. No. In the opinion of the, pardon?
The ayes have it.
In the opinion of the chair, the no has it.
What do you mean? No, nobody said no.
Recorded vote, sir.
Recorded vote is called for. The clerk will read the.
I mean, that's just amazing that he thought he could get away with that.
The
And
ayes,
that really tells you how much pressure is on all of the Republican leadership to squash this.
He calls
recorded as a no vote.
Yeah, show that back one more time. One more time. That's worth seeing again.
No has it.
Aye.
All those opposed, no. No. In
Yeah,
the
that's
opinion
him.
of the.
Yeah, no one else
Pardon?
said no.
In the opinion
No
of
one
the
else
chair, the
spoke.
no has it.
I win.
Recorded vote, sir.
It's like
Recorded
golf.
vote is
The
called
least votes
for.
wins. The
The
lowest
clerk
score
will read
wins.
Call the roll.
Wow.
So
Mr.
yeah,
Gosar.
so they had to call for the roll vote in order to prove that the no did not have it.
And it wasn't close. It was 8-2.
No, it's not a close vote. It's amazing he thought he could get away with that.
Yeah.
That really speaks to how desperate he was, which in turn speaks to how much pressure he must be getting.
Oh, yeah.
And all the chairs and leaders must be getting right now.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Biggs.
There's Mace.
Yeah. There's family
Ms. Mace.
values, Mace.
Ms. Mace votes aye. Mr. Perry. Mr. Perry votes aye. Ms. Boebert. Mr. Jack.
Aye.
Mr. Jack votes aye. Ms. Lee. Ms. Lee votes yes. Mr. Bell.
You listen, Mace. You vote no. I'm gonna make you swim against Leah Thomas.
Yeah.
Aye.
Mr. Bell votes aye. Ms. Simon. Ms. Simon votes aye. Ms. Presley. Ms. Presley votes aye. Mr. Garcia.
Aye.
Mr. Garcia votes aye. Mr. Chairman. No. Mr. Chairman votes no. Mr. Biggs is not recorded. Mr. Biggs votes nay.
Well, that's it. That's 8-2. It's a blowout. Even Mace folded and voted aye.
Mr. Chairman, on this vote, the ayes are 8, the nays are 2.
The subcommittee
Good. Christmas in
stands
July.
adjourned.
Christmas in July, baby.
God damn it! I'm gonna get a call from that fucking asshole tonight.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Why didn't you stop the meeting? Why didn't you put a stop to it?
Yeah, you could tell how fucking how caught off guard they were and how panicked they were with that when that happened.
So, according to what reporting I've seen, this means that this committee has now voted to subpoena the Epstein files. Now, what has not been clear from the reporting that I've seen so far is how much impact that has. You know, there are a lot of these procedural tricks in Washington and within the legal system generally. Does that absolutely compel the Justice Department to release them? Or is there a way around it? Is this largely symbolic? I mean, it looked like the chair was pretty panicked about it for a meaningless vote. So if there is indeed now an active subpoena from Congress that the DOJ is obligated to honor, it's an open question what they do, what happens next. I would imagine there must be a legal recourse for them to take it to court to try to not release it. I would think that would be next. But as I said, this just happened yesterday, so there's not a lot of reporting on the implications of this yet.
Yeah, we will have to see. We will have to see. But like I said, every time something like this happens, you exert more and more pressure to the point where how many Republicans voted with the Democrats on that? Three. 4? Three. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. I mean, the more pressure they can only hold out so long. They are, all of these Congress people are up for re-election in 26, and as long as this Epstein stuff is front page news, or even close to front page news, there really is no such thing as a safe Republican seat. That's not to say they're going to get wiped out entirely, but they're going to have to work pretty hard for every seat that they hold if this dominates the news the way it does now. And so, yeah, the more pressure they exert, the more of them are going to start to fold. They have to. They have no choice.
Well,
Donald Trump is a lame duck. These people want to be here. This is their life. They don't want to get voted out because of this.
Right. If there's anything we know about politicians, it's that in the end, it's them first and everyone else second, and that includes Donald Trump. Right. If this continues to the point that Donald Trump becomes a clear liability, they hate him anyway. They all hate him. They would be very happy to throw Trump overboard if they get the merest hint that they have crossed the 50-50 line into it's more of a disadvantage to prop him up than an advantage. They will throw him under the bus so fast it'll make your head spin. They would love to get rid of this guy. They would love to deal with J.D. Vance.
Yes, I agree with that. I think that's true.
Please clap.